Are you kidding me? What?
Uh-oh, we got it here.
You can't make that up. Okay, so I'm gonna explain something real fast before I say anything else. So what you saw in the boss fight is I'm sure you may know already. I'll explain. The boss fight at the end is randomized. The stars. First, I'm gonna actually. I know I'm like saying a lot of stuff and it's in a weird order and it's not making sense. First, I'm leaving the game and going back in because I have geoed and. Weirdly, especially the level thumbnail mod, it just updated to 2.206 the other day, and it's crashed twice, which is odd, so I'm not taking any chances leaving and going back in right now, so yeah. Okay, back to the boss fight. So it's randomized. The part that I'll mention right now is the red stars. If you touch them as the ship, that you'll get struck by lightning. That's, like, just to tell you where the lightning strikes go. And, yeah. So, and it's randomized. But there's, like, a small chance, I'm pretty sure it's a bug, because otherwise it would be complete bullshit. There's a small chance that, I don't know what happens, they, like, double, and there's twice as many red dots or something. And you can tell this happens because normally they don't appear next to each other, but, like, the attempt I just had, they're all next to each other. Like, most of them have, like, two of them directly next to each other. So, obviously, having double the obstacles makes it a lot fucking harder. And, like, I fucking managed to get that on my winning attempt. Hello. So, yeah, new hardest. That's cool. My opinions on this level, I am planning on making a guide for this, not because... Most of my recent guides have been more flow gameplay style. This level is not. The reason I'm making a guide on this is because it is... really memory-based, and initially learning it doing practice runs, like, before I even started doing runs and crap like that, it was pretty difficult to figure out. Kind of a headache. But, yeah. So, a guide will help, like, just explain, okay, click here, click this way, double-click this orb, because this level is decently gimmicky. I wouldn't say it's a full-on, like, complete gimmick level. And kind of memory-based, not like super probably level or some shit like that. Like, there's a few fake orbs and crap. It's the same amount of memory as, like, I don't know, Club Step or something like that. But yeah, overall, 8 out of 10. Again, I'll explain more in the guide video. It would be a 10 out of 10, easily. But that boss fight is so bad. So, I'll explain this now, and not in the guide video. Because why not? It's important. The boss fight takes a lot of shit from Terraria. In the actual Calamity mod, the adult Eidolon worm does have the lightning strikes. He does dash into you and crap like that, and those two elements YoReid incorporated into GD really well. The parts that I didn't really like were the, like, balls that would explode into tiny projectiles that would fly away from it, and they're really small, and, like, they just hit you sometimes, and, like, you can't really predict them because you're paying attention to so many other things, and they're so tiny. It doesn't translate to Geometry Dash well at all. And the worst offender is a part that I actually died to. If you go here and see my progresses, you'll see 94%. That's where there is a really shitty, like, another type of bomb. They're, like, blue and spiky. I don't remember them from the original Calamity mod. I haven't fought the adult Eidolon worm in a mode that isn't Infernum in a hot minute. But yeah, what they do is they're, like, tiny, like, the size of, like, a regular GD cog. But, like, once you get really close to them, they'll explode. And the issue with that is the debris after their explosion has a hitbox that you can't fucking predict. And it's, like, twice as big as the actual obstacle. And, like, I mean, I know you're trying to, like, oh, it's the same thing as Terraria, how cool and quirky, but it plays like the fucking fixed hitboxes in Nullscapes, where Zoink, like, as a joke, moved, like, the hitbox, like, twice as high as the actual spike. That's literally what YoReid fucking did. Like, you did that completely unironically. That, I can't defend that at all. It's ass. But every other part in the level's really good, really consistent. Yeah, it's really just the boss fight I have problems with. Tiny nitpicks with other parts of the level, but, like, really, if I were making it, I wouldn't do better. So I can't really complain about the first 80%. Yeah, it's just the boss fight I didn't like. So yeah, new hardest. Let's go. I'm top fucking 37. Why aren't people playing this level? Anyway. Yeah. Good shit. I'm gonna end the recording here. Goodbye.